Hello, hello. Welcome in another deck primer that we will be playing in this future league. Today, I focus mostly on the sideboard because basically this is the Alpha Shizu that I talk about like in the next league, and I make some changes basically only in the sideboard because like when you play the zoo, when you play the list. Basically, you play the same cards all the time in the main board. Maybe a little bit changes, but this is not like super relevant. The sideboard is something that you are like mostly interested in. So yeah, I noticed that we have a lot of Amulet Titan rising up. So for Amulet Titan, we have the Shock Dream Render in the One Piece, and also we have two Dumpings first to deal something with the Amulet Titan. We also have a Nihil spell bomb to kill his graveyard loop, and we also have Tavern Charm to exile the graveyard on the instant speed. What else we have? We also observe in the metagame the rise of the Living End. And for Living Land, of course, we have like a consign to memory to counter the cascade trigger. We have the mystical disputes, which is also nice. We also have the Nihil Spellbomb to exile the graveyard and the Tavern Charm that also help to exile the graveyard from Living End. What else? We also observe a lot rising of the Eldrazi deck, Eldrazi Tron or Eldrazi Ramp. And for that purpose, of course, we get three consigns of memory in the sideboard. We have Obsidian Chermox to kill the Tron lands, and we have two Dumping Spheres to deal with the Tron and the mana from the Tron. What else? What else? Also, the Ruby Storm. This deck is quite popular recently. So for the Ruby Storm, because they play a lot in the graveyard, we have Tavern Charm to mm, exile the graveyard on the instant speed. We also have like a Nihil Spellbomb, which helps a lot with it. Moreover, we have two Dumpings first. It slows them down a lot. So yeah, this is something that we have against the Ruby Storm. We also cannot forget about the best deck probably right now in the modern. So for the Boros Energy, we have Werther to kill the Blood Moon, which is like very quite bad for us. We also have the Tavern Charm to exile the graveyard with the Flage or even destroy the Blood Moon. It's also very nice. And we have two Rat of the Skies, which is good also for uh, mm, for Boros energy, like for affinity and stuff like that. So as you can see, I construct my sideboard to be focused on those rising decks because the rising decks getting more popular. People try to test them, and it's like more probability that you face those decks in recent leagues. Also, we focus on some kind of the threats that we have here, like for the Boros Energy and the Affinity, for like any Blink decks, because we do not play in the main board, we do not play tools, so we have like also consigned to memory, and also we have disputes to counter, for example, to counter this, to counter. Ah, I forget the name. Quantum leaders. Quantum leaders. Yeah. So we try to prepare less or more for any of those decks, and we will see how it goes. So see you in the league. I hope it will do the job.